Hello everyone! Welcome to my channel. It's been less than 2 weeks since the season 20 finale of The Bachelorette. So why do Charity Lawson and Oligo look miserable in candid snapshots of their first public outing as a couple? Keep reading for the latest. After failing to find love with Zach Shallcross on The Bachelor, Charity Lawson was tapped to lead season 20 of The Bachelorette. After weeks of forming connections with several men, she ultimately chose Dotun Olubiko to receive her final rose. During an emotional season finale, Olubiko dropped to one knee and proposed to Lawson. Watch the sweet proposal. ABC is among the TV networks scrambling for content to fill their fall schedule amid the writer's strike. Luckily for the Alphabet Network, they have several reality shows to fill the schedule, two of which are Bachelor Nation shows. As the show teased back in 2020, The Bachelor will go old school, literally. With a senior lead, Gary Turner is the franchise's first Golden Bachelor. Longtime fans might recognize Matt James' mom as one of the contestants. A favorite with fans, Bachelor in Paradise returns to the beach for Season 9. The two shows will air back-to-back on Thursdays, starting on September 28. And that's not all. Charity Lawson has already been announced as one of the celebrities competing on Dancing with the Stars, which returns to network TV after airing exclusively on Disney last season. ABC has yet to reveal the season's 32 premiere date, but we do know the full celebrity cast list will be revealed on Good Morning America on September 13. In addition to Charity Lawson, Vanderpump Rules star Ariana Madix has been confirmed to compete. Click here to read everything we know about season 32 so far. Charity Lawson and Dotun Olubeko were spotted on a date earlier this week. It was their first public sighting since the finale. Where did they choose for their first official date as a couple? A tennis match at the US Open in New York City. But for a newly engaged couple, they didn't look so happy. Could the brutal rehearsal schedule for DWTs be causing issues? After Charity Lawson was announced as a contestant, her fiancé assured fans the dance competition wouldn't come between them. In the photos captured by the US Sun, the pair look like they'd rather be anywhere but together. Click here to see the snapshots of Charity Lawson and Dotun Olubeko. Do you think they look glum, as the outlet claims, or are they just into the tennis match? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Keep your eye on TV shows Ace for the full list of celebrities competing against Charity Lawson on Dancing with the Stars this season. The Golden Bachelor has some interesting contestants appearing in the inaugural season. One of those lucky women is April Kirkwood. The 65-year-old therapist is from Port St. Lucie, Florida. It seems April has a very interesting past, and it all began when she was only 6 years old. Did she have an affair with a married celebrity? Keep reading to find out more. Golden Bachelor contestant April Kirkwood has a very interesting past. In fact, she even wrote a book about it. There have been several news outlets that reported her story as far back as 2015. Her story began way back when she was only 6 years old. April was a huge fan of the Four Seasons and especially Frankie Valli. The New York Post first shared the story in 2015 when her book came out. As April states, her mom and aunt used to take her to shows and they would sneak backstage. She would run for Frankie and he would carry her around while she nuzzled her head in his neck. This continued for years. Then, when April was only 16 years old, she lost her virginity to 39-year-old Frankie at a Holiday Inn. She said that first night was sad. I had never seen a naked man before. I was like, oh my God, what did I just do? According to her story, he told her not to do that with anyone else. April said, I was smart enough to go. Can I have your phone number? And, of course, he gave me his manager's number. April went on tour with Frankie for a few days while he was in Ohio. She recalls being expected to be intimate with him on the bus while his band and crew listened. She noted her mother had a rough life and would do anything to help her escape the same fate she had. April said, my mother was so twisted in her own pain that she would have done anything to get me out of there. It never crossed my mind that I was his Ohio groupie, his hookup, his lay on the road. Of course, Frankie was married and then divorced. So she dreamt of marrying him herself one day. However, that would never happen. When a new album came out, she knew the next Mrs. Valli was already chosen. A blonde model named Marianne. April says she went blonde immediately. She tried to replace him with Frankie lookalikes and even married on whom she had 2 children with. Nearly 20 years later, they divorced. Her love affair continued on and off until their last encounter in 2005. When he found out about the book, he refused to see her. She proclaimed that he was the love of her life and he never even cared about her. What do you think about April's incredible story? Will she be a good match for Gary Tuner on The Golden Bachelor? Don't miss the premiere on September 28 on ABC. Always on top of the latest Hollywood celebrity gossip and drama. Subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more videos and updates.